Right now, someone in Japan's watching this review thinking, wow, this American is just now watching The Wind Rises? We've had that movie out since July 2013. Well, unfortunately in America, whether it's stuff involving Godzilla, Hayao Miyazaki, or Pokemon, we always have to wait a little longer to get that stuff in the United States.
That's right. Come on now. That's right.
But what's even better is getting this stuff before it comes out in the United States. And for me, I got to see Hayao Miyazaki's film The Wind Rises a week before it comes out. The Wind Rises is a fictionalized biography of Jiro Horikoshi, who dreams about flying, but because he's nearsighted, like me, thank you glasses, he becomes a plane designer, and this movie basically chronicles a fictionalized version of his life as he designs planes for World War II, and shows his life during several key events in Japan, such as the Kanto earthquake of 1923, the Great Depression, which, well, affected everyone, and the meeting of his first love, Naoko Satomi. Now, as I mentioned before, this is directed by Hayao Miyazaki, who directed such films as My Neighbor Totoro, Spirited Away, how did I forget that one, and Howl's Moving Castle. He's a director that I really never grew fond of. I didn't like Spirited Away when it first came out, or when I first saw it, because it was so weird, I just didn't know what to make of it. I didn't think it was bad, it's just I didn't like it because of how strange a movie it was. But the older I've gotten, the more I realize that this strangeness is what makes his film so great. It demonstrates the wild imagination that Miyazaki has, and I've learned to appreciate his work more because of that. Now, The Wind Rises is a lot more grounded in reality. It's not as strange, and it doesn't show how wide his imagination is, but it does show Miyazaki's strength as a storyteller. The animation is very beautiful. There are so many beautiful shots that are just too many to count. They're all very subtle, nothing very wacky. But one of the shots that I can definitely point out right now is, well, it's on the poster. The only strange moment I can think of involves Jiro's boss, but then again, it's just like subtle animation. It doesn't go spectacularly wacky, because this movie's, it's not that tone. This is more grounded, and it's a fictionalized biography. Which that'd be cool to have a fictionalized animated biography about your life. If I ever live an interesting life, I want someone to animate my biography. I doubt it's gonna happen, but hey, a man can dream. Now, in terms of the story itself, it's not a spectacular one, but it's still really well told, and watching Jiro's life is kind of touching at points. If I were to compare the film to anything, it would probably be the first 10 to 15 minutes of Up. You know, that first 10 to 15 minutes that made everybody in the world cry. Quit lying, you know you cried at it. This is also one of the most mature animated films I've ever seen since that first 10 to 15 minutes of Up, except here, it's the entire film. And the ending is very heartfelt. I guarantee it'll make you tear up. And if it doesn't, you have more problems than I could solve. Now, I tried to think of something, anything that I thought was bad, and the only thing I could think of is actually probably the biggest compliment towards this movie. Because the movie is not so strange, it really shows Miyazaki's ability as a storyteller in this very down-to-earth kind of film. So in the end, the one thing that I found to be a complaint is actually a compliment to the movie. So in the end, I guess there's nothing really wrong with this movie. It's really, really good. If you're a fan of Hayao Miyazaki, animation, or just film in general, you have to see this movie. So get off your ass and go see it. You can't, I just realized you can't see it right now because the film's not open, but next week, get off your ass and go see it. Now, I recently read somewhere that Hayao Miyazaki might have taken back his statement about retiring, which, hey, that's kind of a good thing, but if he really had retired and this was his last film, I think this would have been a fantastic way to end it all, to just be the capper of a great career. And that's my review for Hayao Miyazaki's The Wind Rises. Leave a comment, tell me what you thought of the movie. Subscribe to my channel for more stuff in the future. Check out my other channel, AlexG8462. You can follow me on Twitter at AlexG8462. Follow me on Instagram at TheRealMrRobinson. And go like my Facebook page, /The Cinemas with Mr. Robinson. Share me with your friends and tell them about me. And remember to know it before you see it. This has been Cinemas with Mr. Robinson, and I'll see you guys later.